I'm Claudia Schwartz, and I had the life-changing privilege of working with Vicki Krantz for 2 decades in the UCSD Extension HR Certificate and the HR Leadership programs. When we think of Vicki Krantz, a quote that comes to mind is, "If I have seen further, it is by resting on the shoulders of giants." Vicki Krantz was one of those giants in the fields of human resources, business, and in the business of being human. 35 years ago, Vicki created the UCSD Extension HR Certificate Program. Her breakthrough vision, exemplary leadership, and masterful execution changed thousands of lives for the best. Her influence continues to be a force for good. So what qualities made Vicki an unparalleled pioneer and role model in our community? Here are a few highlights. Before going into HR, Vicki earned a master's degree in journalism. She started her career as a journalist. She was a voracious reader, which, as an aside, led to her dazzling command of the English language. How does that connect to HR? Well, she loved to write stories. And what better way to feel this love of stories but to be an active listener? Vicki was a known listener. She listened with her heart filtered through unbound kindness. Vicki believed in the best of every person she met. Hands down, you're talking everyone she met. Doctors, co-workers, cashiers, bosses, children, people that, well, some of us in HR might even call a nightmare. Vicki just didn't see people that way, ever. If someone didn't fit the bill for a job, she coached them into their new journey, knowing and firmly believing every single human being has a purpose. I think she saw herself as a guide or coach, never a boss per se, never the end all and be all. She was humble and she was remarkably brilliant. I mean, smart as a whip. Vicki was a walking poster for the Pygmalion effect, where high expectations lead to improved performance for herself and others. Vicki saw the big picture. She saw trends before they happened. She started her own business, in fact. It was called Professional New Skin Inc. After noticing it was difficult for people like us to keep up with the industry, everyone was stuck in traffic with less and less time available. So Vicki had the concept to condense and deliver HR news for busy people like us. Back then it was on CDs that we played in our cars. Well, HR professionals subscribed in a heartbeat. So did CEOs, CFOs, and everyone else wanting to know the latest in human resources. Vicki's Midas touch and hard work led to a very successful business that she later sold to Sherm. As a lesson to all of us who are incredibly busy, even though Vicki led over 400 courses across several programs at UCSD Extension, she never missed an opportunity to celebrate. She made life moments memorable: birthdays, promotions, new homes, marriages, babies, whatever the milestone, whatever the goal, Vicki never missed them. In fact, she cherished an opportunity to lengthen the feeling of accomplishment, cheering, "Well done, bravo." Vicki deeply believed the most important aspect of a job well done was to uplift people. She had an unwritten door policy. If you needed an ear, she gave you 4, both ears, her heart, and her incredible mind. It was near impossible, by the way, to give Vicki credit for anything. She would hold up a mirror and reflect the gratitude back to all the individuals who had journeyed the path with her. No wonder people adored Vicki. She made them feel important, loved, cherished for being a unique contributor. She was the real deal. Nothing fake about Vicki, no pretense ever. In fact, these are the words that Vicki wrote for her sudden post-cancer diagnosis retirement party. Here's what Vicki said: "We are unique. We're neither better nor less than anybody else, but rather the best or least of ourselves. I'm still working on finding the best of me. It is an exciting ongoing journey. Thank you for being my traveling companions along a large and important part of my way. I am forever grateful for your stimulating company and the enormous collection of shared experiences indelibly printed on my mind and my heart. As you can see, Vicki Krantz was one of a kind. Even with stage 4 breast cancer, she did a shout out to all of her colleagues. Her life is a testament to the profound positive effect of putting people first. Vicky's influence can be found throughout the UCSD HR program. Her legacy continues, in fact, through the Vicki L. Krantz Memorial Scholarship for the HR Certificate Program. And you can find more information on our UCSD Extension website. I would like to leave you with a famous quote by Maya Angelou that embodies Vicky's core truth. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel.